Coach, team didn't get to the free throw line until about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. What impact do you think they had on the game, and do you think could have tried to force it inside to get to the line more early on?
Yeah, well, we weren't being really aggressive. They went into a zone. I figured they would go into a zone because our guards are quick and our post players had, size on the inside. And while they were in man, we were able to get inside and score it. And so I knew that they would go zone. And once they went zone, our aggression went away. And so we didn't look to get into the gaps like we could and really penetrate and be aggressive down the stretch. And when we got in there, we just kind of threw it up. And the officials aren't going to call fouls on plays where you just kind of throw the ball up and trying to draw the foul. And so I thought we lost our aggression, and that's why we didn't get to the free throw line.
Coach, good to see you again. It's been a while. We talked before the season about the tough non-conference and how that would prepare you for conference. Now that you're in conference play, you're still facing some very formidable opponents. How have you seen the team progress through the non-conference as the start of conference play?
Well, this team is, up and down, and we see bright spots, and then we see spots where, we could be better. We have games where we execute great, and then we have games where we just kind of fall back. We played USF so good, and we changed the starting lineup, and I was so excited moving forward. My concern all year has been, why aren't we playing hard at home in front of our own home crowd? We play really hard when we go away. And so that's my concern, and that's what's happening right now. We're just not bringing that best effort.
How has, the season so far challenged you as a head coach? Because I know you talked a little bit about how it would be a different challenge than what you've seen at Jackson State. And now, how have you grown and matured as a coach?
This is tough for me. This is tough, dealing with inconsistencies. And I've been here before, but I've never had a team like this in the beginning, the first year. This team is experienced. This team is skilled. And this team can play basketball. So for me, it's digging deeper into the mental, because being consistent is something that starts in the mind. You have to tell yourself that this is what I'm going to do. Regardless, I'm going to be great. Regardless, I'm going to play hard. Regardless, and that's where it starts. And so I got to figure out how to get the girls mentally tough and consistent to match their skill set, because they can play basketball.
It's the last one for me. As a kind of piggybacking off that, what do you think is going to resonate with them about, showing them, hey, you can compete with USF, lost a nail-biter in that game, you can compete with Miami, play those guys really close. What will get them over the hump in some of those close games?
They're going to have to believe in themselves more. It seemed like I asked them the question, how do we play in the locker room just now, how do we play USF so hard? Arguably the best team in the conference, just took down the top 10 team. How do we play them so hard? And they said they knew they had to play like that because they were so good. But that goes back to consistency. You play every game like that. And so I just got to figure out how to get them to just believe in refusing to lose, regardless of who it is. It can be the 13th team, the number 1 team. You got to play hard every game. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Okay.